Hey guys, what's going on? This is Nick here with Catalyst Fitness, and today I'm going to be giving you some really good tips on how to eat healthy when you're on a budget. And so really, I have 3 little tips here that I wanted to be able to share with you today. And when we take a look here, the first one is just making sure that you have a plan, okay? And so I see a lot of people, doesn't matter where you go grocery shopping, they always say if you're going to go to the food store hungry, you're going to leave there with an empty bank account. And so one of the things that we absolutely have to make sure that we do, not only in order to eat healthy, but also making sure that we're not wasteful with our funds, is we have to make sure that we go in with some form of a list or some form of a plan when we're going to the store. So that's step 1. The second step is making sure that we stay on the outskirts of the store. And so as you can see here, this kind of looks like a weird little envelope. But this is actually an X. So if you were to think about it, these are the aisles, okay? And what we want to be able to do is we want to be able to stay on the store. See, most food stores, this is how they're set up. You have the entrance right here, okay? You have the exit over here somewhere. So people walk in, there's usually some produce, right? They have all this stuff psychologically set up. Coming over here, maybe you have some seafood and meats. Walking on the back, you got your eggs, your milk, all that sort of fun stuff. Over here, you have the bakery, baked goods. And so for us, we really want to try to make sure that we're sort of respecting this outdoor area, okay? We're getting our lean proteins from the meat section and the seafood section. We're getting our produce fresh. If you can't get fresh produce, maybe that's when we go down one of the aisles and we try to actually get it frozen, flash frozen, something along those lines. So again, we just want to try to make sure that we're conscious of where we're going, because again, once we start to get into the center of the store, that's where we're going to be buying things that we don't need and that are ultimately going to keep us pretty unhealthy. So the third tip is make sure that you monitor your expiration dates. So I think a lot of people, they'll go and they'll buy food maybe because it's on sale, okay? Well, again, if it's on sale, we got to kind of understand why. So this goes back up to the planning aspect too. If you're going to buy something that's on sale, usually means that the expiration date is a little bit shorter. They're trying to offload it. Are you going to freeze it? What are you going to do? Those sorts of things. So we really want to try to make sure that we're conscious of when that expiration date is, and we'd like to try to get a longer window. And so here's what you got to think. If you're, let's just say you're eating an apple, okay? The minute that they pull the apple from the tree, it no longer has its source of energy going into it. That apple has started dying. And so what we want to be able to do is we want to eat that apple as close to that being picked off of the tree as humanly possible. The longer it goes on, the less nutrients it's going to have. The actual molecular structure of it changes. And so those are just some things that you want to think about when you're trying to eat healthy, whether that's on a budget or not. This particular video was made based off of eating healthy on a budget. And so the 3 things are simple. We want to make sure that we plan. We want to make sure that we stay on the outside of the food store. And we also want to make sure that we get things as fresh as absolutely possible and avoid eating things that are really close to that expiration date. So if you guys have any questions on this video, just make sure you comment in the section below or just reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us an email, whatever makes the most sense for you. But hope you're crushing your week.